to step in for today. I'll just present this slide. The claim was referred to the Land Claims Court, and a settlement proposal was presented to Cabinet for approval. In October 2003, the Constitutional Court concluded that the real character of the title that the Richtersveld community was dispossessed of in the Richtersveld was a right of communal ownership under indigenous law. The Minister of Public Enterprises then entered into negotiations, and this culminated in the signing of a deed of settlement at DOS and a memorandum of understanding with Alexkor, and this happened in 2007. The then Minister of Agriculture and Land Affairs co-signed the DOS, and in principle, the undertakings and responsibilities of the Department of Land Affairs. The DOS was then made an order of court for implementation by the various stakeholders. Can we go to the next slide? The DOS directed that at least 2 trusts and a number of companies be established to manage and operate the various business operations of the CPA. The Richtersveld Investment Trust is the sole shareholder of the Richtersveld Investment Holding Company. The community, assisted by the Legal Resource Center, formed their own legal entity known as the Richtersveld Cedar Hub Communal Property Association. The CPA verified and compiled their own list of beneficiaries and submitted it to the Commission and the Department. Approximately 2,630 beneficiaries were verified in the towns of Sandrift, Kubus, Lekkersing, Eksteenfontein, and Alexander Bay. Next slide, please. The financial compensation made available by the Commission was transferred to the Richtersveld Investment Holding Company as follows: 50 million for development of the agricultural and mariculture properties, or for other developments which would benefit the CPA members. 190 million to be grown and invested in terms of an investment policy and to provide an income for the Richtersveld Investment Trust, and 45 million to the CPA for property development by the Richtersveld Property Holding Company, but which is to be managed by the Richtersveld Investment Holding Company. Next slide. The properties compensation consists of a number of farms, the land on which the local airport is situated, the township of Alexander Bay, and substantial mining areas. The total property portfolio of the CPA is considerable and amounts to an approximately 195,000 hectares, which is spread over a vast and diverse area. Next slide. The Department of Agriculture, Land Reform and Rural Development has, pursuant to an order granted by the Northern Cape High Court on the 28th of February 2020, in case number 961 of 2019, appointed honey attorneys represented hereto by Mr. Don Majid as the judicial administrator of the Richtersveld Community Property Association for a period of 3 years. The main duties of the administrator were to ensure that the CPA was regularized and that the membership list of the CPA is updated. Next slide. The new executive committee for the Richtersveld CPA has been elected, and in addition, directors for the various companies in the CPA have been appointed to ensure compliance with the deed of settlement and full functionality. Subsequent, the PSSC Northern Cape, together with the Office of the RLCC Northern Cape, held a CPA induction workshop for the newly elected Richtersveld CPA and its entities on 22 to 23 April 2020. During this workshop, the legal roles and responsibilities of the executive members were outlined. Next slide. That's all from us for now. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Lawrence, Chairperson. That is the presentation that came from the Commission. We've presented to you. Let me just summarize again. The background and history of the Commission claims I provided terminology, I provided a background on claims that was lodged. I explained our business process. I explained how far we are when it comes to forestry sector. I explained the contribution to the master plan. I spoke to the Safcol issues and one specific Safcol scenario that was implemented. Then we got the presentation focusing on the deed of settlement and the progress and implementation within the Richtersveld claim itself. Thank you very much, Chairperson, for the opportunity. Let me hand over to you.
You done?
Yes, Chairperson, as indicated, I hand it over to you. Thank you for the opportunity.
No, thanks. Can we accept this presentation, honorable members, by engaging it as we used to do? We'll start from the first member to the end of all members that are here to engage the report without wasting time. Can I start with Honorable Kumede?
Thank you, Chair, and good morning to everyone on the platform, and thank you for the presentation. Chair, I will in fact lament on the usual situation. As much as the presentation presented is quite detailed, but bit unfair in the sense that I have not, as a person, I'm not sure about others, but I want to believe all others have not received the document. The document we received is not as detailed, perhaps, as this report that has been presented. However, yes, we have had the presentation. In fact, it disadvantages us at times to ask relevant questions, which in fact will help us dig down to the situation. My questions, Chair, will be, it looks as if we are having too many players here